Phil Casper joining you on Hanover Wildcat pregame. The Lady Cats getting set to take the floor 4:45 p.m. against Olpe, and now joined by Hanover Lady Wildcat head coach Chris Beichman. Coach, thanks for joining me. I appreciate your time.
No problem. It's an exciting time of the year. It's glad to be getting these phone calls.
Yeah, I'm sure. As opposed to being on the other end, and maybe ending up broadcasting with me sometime. It's better to be talking about the game. Well, let's look back a little bit. First on the Sub-State in Clay Center. Your girls came in and first round really handled Doniphan West and did the things that they needed to do. That can be pretty tricky when you're facing an opponent that you're fairly familiar with, right?
Yes, it was pretty tricky. Perry Smith, their head coach over there, he knows what we're trying to do. We know what they're trying to do. It's just executing. In the first two quarters, I felt like they did a great job taking our two good offensive players away in Macy Dibley and Tiana Losey. But like we try to preach, get those other girls shooting, maybe not just to make them, but to at least try to open up the defense. And I felt like we did that, and things started rolling our way. But defensively, we did a great job shutting them down, only holding them to 23 points. And
then in the championship game, which we heard right here on KCOY, you came in against a Beloit St. John's team that was 19-2 coming into that game. And outside of that tight first quarter, your Wildcats were really able to open things up, balance scoring, great defense, and shutting down what Beloit St. John's was trying to do. You end up with a 55-34 win.
Yeah, I think we held them down to 18% shooting from the field that night. Our girls did a great job. I mean, of course, you don't want to look ahead, so we really had that Friday practice, which was nice to have the game plan for them. I thought our girls bought into I love playing man-to-man defense. I tried to play it all the time, and it wasn't working. They were getting offensive rebounds and putbacks, and they kept that first quarter. We stuck with man, and they did a great job getting to what they wanted to do, get shots up, and then let their 2 6-footers go in there and battle. And then I felt like once we switched up our defense and tried to take 21 out of the equation, she's such a good ball handler and shooter. Once we frustrated her a little more and made sure we threw at least 3 bodies at the 2 6-footers, I felt things went our way, and we got out and ran a little more in those second and third quarters.
Well, Coach, you head into this state tournament 1A, and it is a loaded girls' state tournament, and it's maybe one of the toughest ones I have ever seen since covering girls 1A or 2A. You face a familiar opponent in Olpe who comes in undefeated, but you may think back to your first year as a head coach. Do you remember that game with Olpe?
Yeah, I had to put it in the old on the old computer this week and watch it at least once on Sunday just to remember that. But they've of course had some new players. We have a whole new cast, some familiar faces from them and us as well. But I feel like they're a different team. We're a different team. We can't live in the past, but that was a fun moment, and we're always going to remember the first one.
Well, it was a great one, and a great one for me personally to call, and now your freshman that hits that 3 at the buzzer is now a junior, and Olpe comes in just a great team year after year after year, and a great coach in Jesse Nelson who picked up his 900th win. But you're pretty good yourself, Coach. You come in and your first 3 seasons, you've got back-to-back state titles, and now it's 60-plus wins. So what do you know about this year's Olpe team going into this game?
They got a couple of returning starters. Number 31 inside. I have the roster right here. I just had the roster right here. But number 20, a guard. I mean, she was there as a freshman. She had a couple threes on us in that game. They have a returning post in 30, and then the McDougal girl, number 12. Great. I mean, she's not going to blow you out of the water with her speed or her size, but she is smart. She doesn't make mistakes, and it seems defensively she's always after the ball, always getting a hand on it, and they frustrate teams. I've watched a little film on them. They seem to get up and down the court really well, which is what we try to do. So it's going to be see whose style takes over the most. And, of course, Jesse Nelson's there as a pillar in girls basketball in Kansas. So it's always fun to go up against the greats.
Well, it will be for sure, and we're looking forward to it. Coach, before I let you go, let's get a chance to talk about your seniors a little bit. We've got Lauren Bruna and Kylie Heenick in off the bench, and having a couple of seniors like those two that know their role and fall into it so well, and they make the most of their minutes when they get on the floor. It's got to be great having 2 seniors like that that you can go to.
Yeah, our senior class has been great. Of course, it's led by Macy, but the other three girls, I mean, Lauren has started for us this year. Kylie started for us this year. Two posts that come in there, and they're not going to blow you away with their athleticism, but they're smart. They know what they're supposed to do in our offense, and defensively, they're always there. I have a lot of faith bringing them off the bench and putting them in tough situations. I mean, the other night, neither one of them started, but they both came in and had to guard girls taller and most likely more athletic than they were, and I felt like they answered the call pretty well.
Peyton Bruno, also a senior this year, the 5'5" guard, and a very fast, same thing, knows her role, and whether she's starting or whether she's coming in at that 6th or 7th player, it doesn't matter. She makes the most of it.
Yeah, Peyton comes off the bench for us. She's a great outside shooter. We just try to get her to be more confident from out there. It seems like if she misses one early, she'll try to do too much to make the other girls have success when she needs to look for a shot here and there. I feel like she gets in the game, and she's a great change of pace. Like, if we get her in there, we know that we're going to get up and down a little more. She can attack the hoop. At her size, she has some struggles inside, so she likes to stretch it out and get some threes up. And if she's hitting threes, watch out, because that opens up the floor for everybody else.
Well, and of course, then you've got arguably, and in my opinion, one of the best players in any class in Macy Debley, who has just been an absolute force for you for 4 years, and you don't see a player like Macy come along very often.
No, she's once in a lifetime as a coach player. I mean, she just scored her 71st straight double-digit scoring game on Saturday. And she's been doing that since she was a sophomore, her 4th game as a sophomore. She's a 1,500-point career scorer. I mean, when you play in the TVL and you can get up that many consecutive 10-point games or more and get 1,500 points, it's tough. I mean, I think the TVL is the toughest 1A league in the state, and I felt like that's going to help us get to this hopefully 3-game stretch at the end. But Macy's carried us to 2 state championships, and I know it's a team sport, but when you have a 6-foot guard who can go play center for you and really play every position really well defensively and offensively, it makes my job a lot easier.
Well, Coach, I agree with the statement. The Twin Valley League is, I don't even think there's an argument. I think it's the toughest league in the state. And when you play that gauntlet and run that gauntlet week after week, you'll be able to come into this state tournament, I think, with a little more confidence up and down your roster. Is that a pretty fair statement?
Yeah, it's a fair statement. The only problem is it's so tough. You usually come in with 3 or more losses. 2 years ago, we came in with 2, and we were the 4 seed. 3 last year, and we were the 5. And now we have 3 this year, and we're the 6. So it doesn't make things easier seeding-wise, but it's good for our girls to play tough games, game in and game out. I mean, you might go up against a D West, per se, or even a Troy or Onega or Lynn. They're not, I mean, their records don't show up, but they know how to play, and you go up against Frankfort, Centralia. We played Frankfort twice this year, or 3 times, and Centralia twice. I mean, those are top teams every year in the state, and they always give us a run, and it's been fortunate that we're just in the Elite 8, hopefully trying to get to the Final Four.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time, and again, we wish you the best as you go for your 3rd straight state title with the Hanover Wildcats. Let's go out to Dodge City and get another one for Hanover.
No, we'll do our best. I know the girls are excited to get out there.
That's been Coach Chris Beichman, head coach of the Hanover Lady Wildcats. You're listening to Hanover Basketball on KCLY.
Need oil? Kramer Oil Company has you covered. They now carry 3 oil and lubricant brands to ensure your farm and trucking equipment always runs smoothly. Check out their new value price line or a premium line like Sinclair or Mobil. Not sure which is right for you? Kramer Oil can find one that meets your needs and your budget. Delivery to Clay, Washington, Marshall, and Riley counties, or receive a $25 discount if you pick up your drum or towed at their Marysville office. Visit KramerOil.com for details.
Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. And at Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put them to work for you. Visit goldenharvestseed.com or contact your local Golden Harvest Seed Advisor to get started. In Hanover, your local seed advisor is Travis Enoch at Little Blue Ag.
High fives, school spirit, team pride, and good sportsmanship. This is what everyone likes to see at sporting events. RL Juneman Construction is proud of the Hanover Wildcats and the positive way they represent their families, school, and community. Whether you have kids participating or not, take this fun opportunity to cheer on the Wildcats in their sporting events throughout the year and watch them have their best game. Go get 'em, Wildcats! From your fans at RL Juneman Construction.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to your 1A state tournament basketball here in Dodge City. Bryce Dolan here with you on KCLY, and currently at United Wireless Arena here at the Boots and Hills Casino in Dodge City. Hanover Wildcats getting ready to take on the Lady Eagles of Olpe. You just got done listening to Phil Casper interviewing Coach Bikeman of the Lady Cats of Hanover and the success they've had over the last 3 years. This is their third straight trip to the tournament, if I remember right, and things are already exciting here at the 1A state tournament with an upset between Rural Vista and Waverly. Rural Vista was a number 2 seed. Waverly was number 7, and Waverly actually beat them 62-46. So already some excitement here in the state 1A state tournament here in Dodge City, and they are currently getting ready to announce the coaches and the teams and the starting lineups. So we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have those starting lineups for you, and we should start our game time action here shortly.
Anybody can sell you tires. Earning your trust takes more. With so many brands of tires that are specific to different needs, OK Service can help you select the best tires for your vehicle. They have tires for whatever you drive, from cars and light trucks to tires for your semi. OK Service carries all the brands that perform the way you need them to. And if it's time for an oil change or you need new brakes, OK Service is glad to help you out there too. OK Service in Hanover, earning your trust by providing quality products and exceptional customer service.
Instead of turning for home, here's a better idea. Go to Turn 4 Bar and Grill in Hanover. They're open from 4 to midnight Monday through Saturday, and they feature a variety of menu items such as sandwiches of all kinds, pizzas with your favorite toppings, and on Thursday nights, it's Mexican food night. If you're especially brave, you can try the specialty known as the Turn 4 Pizza from Hell. It might be a little spicy, but one thing's for sure, you'll have a good time at Turn 4 Bar and Grill in Hanover.
Seniors, it's your last semester of high school. What's next? Southeast Community College is a great, affordable option for your next step. Find out more at one of our SCC Discovery Days. See the campus and take a tour. Visit with instructors and current students. And get information on how to pay for college too. Best of all, it's free, and we'll even buy you lunch. Visit our Beatrice campus on February 15th or April 1st. To see more and to register for SCC Discovery Days, go to southeast.edu/discover-SCC.
Wilbur Ellis in Clay Center is looking for a seasonal Class A CDL local driver. Hazmat endorsement is preferred, along with a good driving record. Applicant must be able to lift bags and boxes up to 80 pounds. A positive attitude and willingness to work overtime is also a plus. This position allows you to be home every night. Again, this position is for a seasonal Class A CDL local driver. If this sounds like something you could do and are interested, apply online at wilburellis.com.
We are getting started here at the United Wireless Arena in Dodge City with the starting lineups. The Lady Wildcats will be the visiting team today against the Lady Eagles of Olpe. Ladies and gentlemen, Olpe is 23-0 on the season. The Hanover Lady Cats are 22-3. And we'll go over our starting lineups since they are doing that here at the court as well. We'll start with the Lady Eagles. Number 5, a 5'4" sophomore, Macy Smith. Number 12, a 5'8" junior, Carly McDougald. Number 20, Neely Davis, a 5'7" junior. Number 31, a 5'10" senior, Emma Miller. And number 35, a 5'9" senior, Carrie Sleezer. Now for your Lady Cats. Number 3, a 5'9" junior, Kadley Stahlbomber. Number 4, a 5'9" junior, Emma Bruna. Number 5, a 5'10" junior, Tiana Losi. Number 25'11" senior, Macy Debley. And number 33, a 5'10" senior, Kylie Heineck. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we just got done with our starting lineups on the court. The teams are now huddled back at their bench, and we are ready to go. As I said earlier, some excitement already here at the 1A state tournament in Dodge City with Waverly upsetting Rural Vista. And currently in the bracket, Olpe is a number 3 seed, and the Lady Cats are a number 6 seed. So could we see another upset this early on in the tournament? We will find out as we are set and ready for the tip-off. It looks like Coming up for the tip-off for the Eagles is number 31, Emma Miller, and number 20, Macy Debley. Now, 31, Emma Miller, she's 5'10". Debley is 5'11". She's got an inch on her, so let's see how high these ladies can get off the ground with their jump. And Debley gets the tip, and it's Lady Cat ball first. And it looks like Tiana Losi is going to be bringing it up the court. She's calling out a play. She's bringing it around the far side, near side here, and can't get past the Lady Eagle defense. Kicks it back out to Bruna. Bruna back to Debley on the far side, then back to Stahlbomber in the far corner there. Stahlbomber back to Debley. Debley trying to get past that three-point arc, driving through the lane, and it gets knocked out of her hand. She goes up for a shot. She tries to go up again. It gets knocked out again. No foul. And then the Lady Cats get a rebound, and Stahlbomber with the putback for two. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The first points of the game come from two missed shots from Debley, and then a rebound from Stahlbomber with the putback for two. 2-0 Lady Cats up. Eagles now with the ball trying to answer. At the top of the key here, they're going to throw it under the basket, and it gets stolen from the Lady Cats. That was Stahlbomber taking it away, hurls it to Debley. Debley going down the court, and she's going to go right through the lane, tries to draw the foul. It looks like she's going to draw the foul, and that will be the first one for number 12, Carly McDougald. That will send Debley to the line since she was in the act of shooting, and it looks like she's going to get two shots. First one's good for Debley. 3-0, Lady Cats up early. And here's the second shot. Second one, not good. 1 for 2 on those free throws for Debley. Now the Lady Eagles trying to get on the board here in the answer to these early Wildcat points. They're going to go under the basket to number 35, Carrie Sleezer. Sleezer trying to get around Debley down below the basket, and she's having some trouble also with Kylie Heineck down there causing some miscommunication, and a missed shot goes to the Lady Cats rebounds, and they're going to bring it down the court. Debley bringing it down the court, and it looks like Tiana Losi went to drive, and it got knocked out of bounds. So that's going to be, they're going to say out on the Lady Cats, Eagles ball, and now the Eagles are bringing it back down the court. Macy Smith, number 5, bringing it down for the Lady Eagles, currently 3-0 with 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Lady Eagles trying to get on the board. Macy Smith driving for the Eagles, and she can't get a shot up as Lady Cats were playing some great defense there, and the officials are going to say she stepped on the line and out of bounds, Lady Cat ball. Bringing it out of bounds, Emma Bruna, passing it into number 5, Tiana Losi. Losi bringing it down the court now for the Lady Cats. The Lady Cats are in their blue jerseys, blue shorts with red stripes on the sides. The Eagles are in their white jerseys and in white shorts with their green and yellow stripe on the side. Losi with a huge pass across the court to Stahlbomber in the far corner, and Stahlbomber fakes the shot and drives and gets an easy layup there, tricking the defense. 5-0, Lady Cats up early in the first. Lady Eagles still not on the board, trying to get their first points of the ball game. Macy Smith looking underneath the basket for her teammate, Carrie Sleezer. Sleezer trying to shoot, and she gets fouled. Now she will head to the line with a chance to put up the first points for the Lady Eagles of Olpe. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very prestigious Olpe team. The Hanover Wildcats, very, very good themselves, but the Olpe coach, as you heard, if you listened to the pregame interview with Coach Bikeman, the Olpe coach, he's been at Olpe for 41 years, Jesse Nelson, and he on Saturday just got his 900th win, and is on his career 900 and 110. That is an impressive record for any coach, let alone basketball. And it looks like Sleezer sank both of her free throws, so now it's 5-2 with 5.5 minutes left in the first. The Lady Cats up. Stahlbomber going to the top of the key. She's looking for something. She stops her dribble, and they're going to call it travel. That's going to be a Lady Eagles ball. 5-2, Lady Cats lead. 5 minutes, 32 seconds on the board. First 2 points from the Eagles come from the free throw line. Other than that, they haven't been able to make a basket. Here they're going to try again. Lady Cats playing some great defense, going straight up underneath the basket. She had 3 Lady Cats around her. She could not get that ball off. Debley, Heineck, and Bruna all around her at the bottom of the basket. And then Bruna, bringing it back across half court, tries to get it to her teammate, Emma Bruna. Losey, and then it gets stolen away from the Eagles. Now the Eagles have the ball back on their end of the court, and they're driving around trying to get to the basket, but the Lady Cats playing some stiff defense and not letting them through. And it looks like they're going to say she stepped on the out-of-bounds line. So it's going to go Lady Cat ball. I will say the out-of-bounds line here, usually on the baseline underneath the court, it's a little bit wider. Here it's the same width around the entire court. So I can see how there could be a little bit of a confusion of where that out-of-bounds is. But nonetheless, a three-pointer from Macy Devley. Wow, what a shot from Devley. As she drains her first shot from beyond the three-point line, that brings it 8-2. Lady Cats lead. Eagles trying to get a basket in, and there was Emma Miller going up with the shot, and she gets fouled. 33. That's going to be on Kylie Heineck. Kylie Heineck picks up her first personal foul. Second team foul for Hanover. And the first free throw toss for Miller is no good. And here's her second shot. And that one is no good. So 8-2 still, 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Losey bringing it down the court. She's going to pass it to Bruna. Bruna's going to pass it to Debley at the top of the three-point line. Debley's going to drive it up the lane and try to lay it up. And she's going to draw a foul with some contact, so she'll head back to the line. Debley, nope, she will not. They said that she was going to shoot two, but nope, it's a foul. They're saying that she got fouled before she started the process of shooting, so they're going to bring it out underneath the basket. Debley passes to the top of the key to Losey. Losey trying to find her teammates. Back to Debley at the top of the three-point line, and Losey lets it fly from behind the three-point line at the top of the key, and it falls in and out. No good, but the Lady Cats get the rebound. Back to Losey at the top of the key. Now the Lady Cats setting up a play. Losey passes it to Debley. Debley in the lane. One dribble. She takes a few steps and tries to put a floater in, and it bounces around the rim and falls out. 8-2. Lady Eagles driving now, trying to get some points on the board. That was Macy Smith with a fast break drive here for the Lady Eagles, and she tried to draw the foul as she was shooting, and she did. And that's going to be on number 5, Tiana Losey. Tiana Losey with her her first personal foul, the third team foul for the Lady Cats. Lady Eagles are going to inbound it from the baseline underneath the basket. Pass it out to Macy Smith. Smith finds a teammate beneath the basket. There's 3 Wildcat defenders there. Debley says, nope, you're not going to get that one in the basket today, and knocks it out of her hand. It was all ball, but it landed out of bounds. So that's going to be Lady Eagle ball, but great defense there by the Lady Cats, Macy Debley. Ladies and gentlemen, every time the Lady Eagles get this ball underneath the court, or underneath the basket, it seems that if they try to go up for a little bunny or a layup, there are 3 defenders from Hanover standing right around her with their hands straight up in the air. So great defense by the Lady Cats. Lady Cats get a steal. They're bringing it down the court, out to Debley at the top of the key. She lets it fly from behind the three-point line, and it's good. That's a three-pointer for Macy Debley. That brings our total to 11 points for the Lady Cats, 11-2, with 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Macy Smith for the Eagles trying to get something going here. The only 2 points for Olpe come from 2 free throws. And she gets a nice pass. Macy Smith does. Number 31, Emma Miller. Emma Miller gets a nice little jumper there to get the first regular basket for the Lady Eagles today. Now it's 11-4. And a botched pass from Allison Juneman to Kathleen Stahlbaumer. Stahlbaumer couldn't bring that one in, and it bounces off her hand and goes out of bounds. Lady Eagles ball. This could be a little bit of swing of momentum for the Lady Eagles. They had trouble getting to the basket, but now they got to the basket. Now they got a turnover. Let's see what they can do. And as number 31, Emma Miller, was driving for the Lady Eagles, she shoved off of Macy Debley, shoving Debley to the ground. Debley able to draw that charge foul, and it's Lady Cat ball. That's actually Emma Miller's second foul. And she got both of her. Emma Miller actually has all the points right now for the Lady Eagles. She has both free throws and a regular basket for 2. Lady Cats now have the ball, looking to do something with it. Debley passes back out to Losey at the top of the three. Losey lets it fly from the three-point line. It doesn't fall. Rebounded by the Lady Eagles, bringing it back down now. Right in front of me here at the table, number 20, Neely Davis trying to fake the three-point shot and drive, and it doesn't fall. She brings it back out and shoots the three. The three doesn't fall either, and she tried to draw the foul off of Cadley Stahlbomber. Stahlbomber was boxing out on her, and she missed the three. She couldn't get a rebound, and it goes out of bounds before anyone could touch it. So it is now Lady Cats ball out of bounds on Olpe. It is 11-4, 2 minutes left here in the first quarter here at United Wireless Arena. And number 5, Tiana Losey, bringing it down the court for the Lady Cats. Losey to Stahlbomber. Stahlbomber looking to the far corner to Bruna. Or back to Losey, Losey trying to get it in the middle to number 34, Lauren Bruna, but Lauren couldn't bring that one in, and it's stolen by the Lady Eagles, driving back down to their end of the court. Lady Eagles trying to get a fast break, but they can't with that stiff Wildcat defense. They're forced to set it up, and they can't get anything going as they try to go under the basket for a bunny and pass it back out, but there was no one there, and it goes out of bounds. Lady Cats ball. Ladies and gentlemen, great ball game here so far by the Lady Cats. Very, very defensive game by both teams, but especially Hanover. These Eagles are having a tough time getting it to the basket, and every point they will score today. The Lady Cats are gonna make them earn it. 11-4, minute and a half left here in the first. Debley at the top of the key behind the three-point line. She's going to try to drive. She does. She passes it off to Bruna. Emma Bruna with a nice little two-pointer there from the elbow. 13-4, minute left in the first quarter. Macy Smith driving it down for the Lady Eagles. She's going to pass it out to Marley Hines. Hines trying to go to the far corner for a three-point shot from Maya Bishop. Bishop's three-point shot doesn't fall. Lady Cats get the rebound. Debley bringing it back down the court. She finds Tiana Losey on the near side here. Losey trying to drive in. Can't get it. Passes it to Bruna. Emma Bruna tries to put up a shot, and it gets blocked. And the Lady Eagles are able to bring that ball in and rebound and are now headed back to their end of the court. Eagles trying to set up a play and get to the basket. Like I said, the Wildcat defense has been stiff, and they are not letting them through very easily. Lady Eagles put up a nice little jumper there on the elbow, but it doesn't even hit the rim, just bounces off the backboard, and it looks like we have a jump ball on the rebound, and it looks like that jump ball is going to stay with the Eagles here on this end of the court. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking at your radio dials, the Wildcats are from left to right on your radio dials. The Wildcats are on the left end of the court. The Eagles are on the right end of the court. Currently, I am directly in front of the Eagles end on the right end of the court. Eagles passing the ball around the top of the key outside the three-point line, trying to get something going, and then a drive by number 22, Maya Bishop. Bishop not able to get that one to fall. The ball comes bouncing over the table here on the floor, and it's out of bounds on the Lady Eagle. Macy Debley's going to be passing it out, trying to find her teammate, Tiana Losey. Losey's going to bring it down the court for the Lady Cat. 13-4, 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Losey trying to find someone open, trying to decide what to do. She passes it back to Debley on the near side behind the three-point line. Debley lets it fly. It bounces off the front end of the rim, tries to get put back by a teammate, and that's a no-go. That was Emily Hendrickson with an attempt to put it back, and it doesn't fall. And that's the quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, 13-4, Hanover leads Olpe at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back after a quick break.
Besides skin cancer, breast cancer is the most commonly diagnosed cancer among American women. Clay County Medical Center is proud to announce new digital 3D mammography services now available right here at home. This revolutionary new screening and diagnostic breast imaging tool will improve the early detection of breast cancer. During the 3D exam, an X-ray arm sweeps over the breast, taking multiple images in seconds. For mammography care and all of your family care, consider Clay County Medical Center in Clay Center.
This cold weather will turn to planting weather before you know it. This year, along with seed and other inputs, talk to Central Valley Ag about growing stronger, healthier plants, maximizing yield, and lowering your cost of production with the pre-planned application of a fungicide. Central Valley Ag can help you pick the right fungicide and make sure it's applied at the right time. Pre-planning a fungicide application could be an important part of your complete cropping plan. Read more about it at cvacoop.com. You and Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to United Wireless Arena here in Dodge City for your 1A state basketball tournament. Hanover leading the Lady Eagles of Olpe 13-4 at the beginning of the second period here. looking at our first quarter numbers, it has been a big first quarter for Macy Debley, especially sinking 2 of her 3-point shots attempts, 2 from the free throw line, and then, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. She already has 13 points in the first quarter. And ladies and gentlemen, Macy usually averages about 18 points a game, and she's at 13 already here in the first quarter. So if she keeps playing this strong, Olpe's going to have a hard time keeping up. And it looks like the Lady Eagles are going to come out with the ball, and Macy Smith bring it across half court, and here we go for the second quarter. 13-4, Lady Cats lead. Eagles trying to get something going. Have only 1 regular basket on the game. Now their second one, that comes from Emma Miller again. Emma Miller has the only point for Olpe on the day. They're having, like I said, they're just having a hard time. The Lady Cats playing one heck of a defense. Let's give props to Coach Vikman, playing one heck of a defensive game, straight up with their hands. They're playing a very clean game. They do have 3 team fouls, but very, very clean but aggressive defense. And a great knockout of bounds there by Cadley Stahlbomber. The Lady Eagles got a steal and will bring it back down the court. And then as she was bringing it over half court, Cadley Stahlbomber, she just knocks it out of bounds right in front of the table here, in front of me actually, and now it's Lady Eagles ball. McDougall passing it into Smith. Smith now passing it off to Sleezer. Sleezer looking to drive and trying to go for a shot, and she gets fouled. Let's see what the officials marked that one on. 30. Or number 20, Debley. So Debley picking up her second personal foul. First one falls for Sleezer. She's going to shoot another one. 13-7 now. That Hanover lead is getting cut very short, very quickly. Let's see if Sleezer can land her second. Sleezer goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line, bringing that lead even shorter. 13-8, 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. Debley bringing it down for the Lady Cats. Debley passes it off to Stahlbomber. Stahlbomber at the top of the key. She's passing it to the far side to Losey. Losey trying to find Debley in the lane near the post, and she can't. It goes over Debley's fingertips, and Lady Eagles get it. Eagles driving it down. That's Neely Davis. Davis trying to find a teammate at the top of the key. She can't. She finds Smith. Smith passes it back to Davis. Davis lets a three-pointer fly, and it doesn't fall. Lady Cat rebound. Cadley Stahlbomber with that rebound. A very strong rebound. She had to fight off with her elbows to keep that one. And then she passes it to Tiana Losey. Tiana Losey passes it to Debley. Debley with the drive, and for 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Macy Debley having one heck of a game already for the Hanover Lady Cats. If she keeps this up, they will have no problem walking away with a W today. But it's early. There's a lot of game left. It looks like they're going to call a foul on the Hanover. I wasn't quite sure who that player was. That was actually out of bounds. So it was out of bounds of the Lady Cats. They deflected it off their hand, and now it's Lady Eagles ball. Macy Smith on the far side of the three-point line trying to get her defenders off of her. And there was Tiana Losey playing some stiff defense on Macy Smith and not letting her drive very far until she put up a shot. It wasn't a very nice shot. It didn't fall. Lady Cats rebound. Now Tiana Losey bringing it across half court. She finds Cadley Stahlbomber. Stahlbomber back to Losey at the top of the key. Losey to Bruna in the far corner, back to Losey at the top of the key. She lets a deep 3 fly, and it doesn't fall, but the rebound by number 4, Emma Bruna, with a putback for 2, 17-8. Lady Cats extend their lead with 5 minutes, 25 seconds left here in the second quarter. Eagles trying to get something going here. Carly McDougall at the top of the key. She passes to Macy Smith underneath. Smith back out to number 35, Sleezer. Sleezer tries to drive and draw a foul, but actually gets the foul herself with the charge, and that's going to be Lady Cat ball. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 17-8, 5 minutes, 5 seconds left. Cats are bringing it across the court, and it's going to be traveling on Macy Debley, and that's going to go back to the Lady Eagles. Now, I actually misstated, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go through your point totals again. After the first quarter, Stahlbomber had 4, Emma Bruna had 2, and Debley had 7. However, after the second quarter, I think Debley is now in double digits, if not just 1 point away from hitting double digits already in the second quarter. Lady Eagles have the ball now. They're trying to make something happen. There's a deep 2-point shot from Maya Bishop from the top of the key, and that doesn't fall, but the Eagles do get the rebound. They're going to have another chance. Smith trying to find Bishop in the lane, and that gets stolen away from Emma Bruna. Bruna trying to get it to Losi, and Losi actually gets fouled as she's trying to get that pass. So now the Lady Cats are going to have the ball in front of their own bench and bring it out and bring it across court, but now they're going to take a timeout, and so are we. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Lady Cats of Hanover lead 17-8.
TSI Kansas is a very reputable trucking company that continues to grow. We are expanding the company and have over-the-road driving positions available. Our drivers are paid competitive rates and are eligible for a full range of benefits. If interested in a new and exciting career, call Kathy at TSI Kansas Incorporated, 785-632-5183.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 4 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Lady Cats of Hanover lead the Lady Eagles of Olpe 17-8. And this is a very defensive ball game. Both teams playing very good defense, and there is actually both teams have 4 and 5 fouls respectively. Hanover with 14 fouls. So almost 10 total fouls already between these two teams. So it is somewhat clean. And as I say that, another foul gets called on the Lady Eagles. On the Lady Cats, as they were trying to go for a rebound on their end of the court and weren't able to get that rebound as a foul was called. And I think that was over the back for Debley. Eagles are going to bring it down. Macy Smith now across half court. Macy Smith looking for her teammate Bishop. Bishop now to Davis. Davis trying to drive through the lane. Davis gets it knocked out by Emma Bruna. Bruna fighting for that ball, and she causes a jump ball. And this time that jump ball goes to the Lady Cats. So 17-8, 4 minutes, 8 seconds here. Macy Debley is going to pass it inbounds to number 11, Emily Hendrickson. Hendrickson doubled up at the top. She's going to pass it off to Losi. Losi going back to the top and out to the side here. She's going to drive through the lane, pass it to the far side to Stahlbaumer. Stahlbaumer across the court to Debley. Debley drives underneath the basket, tries to put it up, misses the first shot, gets her own rebound, and puts it back for another 2 points. Hanover, 19-8, 3 minutes, 40 seconds in the second quarter. Macy Smith bringing it down for the Lady Eagles. She passes it off to Marley Hines. Hines, she's going to pass it off to McDougal. McDougal back to Smith. Smith now to Sleezer underneath the basket, and Sleezer puts up a nice little bunny there for the Eagles. Another 2 points for Olpe, 19-10. Tiana Losi bringing it across court. She's going to go to Emily Hendrickson on the far corner. Back to Losi, back to Debley underneath the basket. Debley goes back out to Stahlbaumer on the near side here around the three-point line. Stahlbaumer puts up a three-pointer. It doesn't fall, then goes out of bounds. That's going to be out of bounds on the Lady Cats. Eagle ball. 3 minutes, 7 seconds left. Hanover leads Olpe 17-12. Now remember, this Olpe team and Hanover, both these teams are very prestigious programs and have winning histories. Olpe is the number 3 seed in the bracket. Hanover, number 6. Macy Smith bringing it out. She's going to pass it out to her teammate, number 20, Neely Davis. Davis is trying to drive in. It gets taken away with Carly McDougal. McDougal tries to do something with it, but the Lady Cats steal it, and they're trying to get a fast break. And there was Emily Hendrickson trying to get a layup, and she gets her own rebound, tries to put it back up. It doesn't fall. The Eagles now trying to get their own fast break, and the Lady Cat defense able to get back and get set up and not let them through. Macy Debley going straight up underneath the basket for a shot. Starts to block a shot, and it goes off her hands and goes out of bounds. Sounds like the crowd wanted a foul, but it's just out of bounds. Eagle ball underneath the basket. They're going to inbound it, and stiff defense there, and a takeaway from Emily Hendrickson after 3 Lady Cats were able to knock down a would-be shot from the Eagles, and now it is Lady Cat ball. Underneath the basket to number 4, Emma Bruna. Emma Bruna trying to go up strong and draw a foul and get 2. Her basket does not fall, but she does get the foul. and they're going to put it underneath the basket. She will not shoot. I thought she would be headed to the line, but shows you what I know. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Lady Cat ball inbounding. Tiana Losi. Losi to Devley at the top of the key. Devley takes it. Almost gets knocked out of her hands there by McDougald. Passes it to Losi. Losi back underneath the basket to Stahlbomber, and it is knocked out of bounds out of Stahlbomber's hands, but it stays with the Lady Cats. Inbounding for the Lady Cats. Tiana Losi. Losi to the top of the key to Devley. Devley thinking about shooting, and she lets it fly. That's a three-pointer for Macy Devley, extending the Lady Cat lead 20-12 with 2 minutes left here in the second quarter in the first half. You can hear the Hanover crowd behind me yelling for their defense, and they paid off. It was a steal there with number 11, Emily Hendrickson. She brings it over half court, passes it to Devley at the top of the key. Devley trying to go from the same spot with a three-pointer, but it gets swatted right out of her hands by Neely Davis, and the Eagles are able to rebound it and get the ball back. So that's going to be an out of bounds on Macy Devley as she was defending Neely Davis there. Neely was about to get a pass, and Devley was able to knock that out of bounds right in front of my table here. Eagle ball. Now the Eagles are inbounding. Mason Smith is at the top of the key trying to set up a play for the Eagles. She's going to pass it over to Carly McDougald. McDougald looking for a teammate, Bishop. Bishop now back to Smith. Smith looking underneath the basket to McDougald. McDougald tries to go up for a shot, and that, I don't know if that was Devley or if that was Losi. Let's see what he puts up. Number 3, that was Stahlbomber, so it wasn't any of the two players that I thought. Cadley Stahlbomber with a great defensive move right there, but got a little bit of the Eagles' hand on that shot, so that is going to be a foul and free throws for number 12, Carly McDougald. And the first one doesn't fall for McDougald. Score remains 22-10. The Eagles having to earn every single point they put on the scoreboard today. Second free throw from McDougald is no good. She goes 0 for 2, a minute 20 left here in the second quarter. Macy Devley bringing it across half court. She tries to make a fast break, decides to bring it back out to Hendrickson. Hendrickson passes it to the corner to Stahlbomber. Stahlbomber back out to Devley. Devley back under to Emma Bruna. Bruna with the drive and the bunny for 2. 24-10. 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. Eagles trying to get something going here, but they can't with this stiff Hanover defense. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you have Devley and Stahlbomber and Bruna around one Eagle player trying to drive underneath the basket. And there was number 5, Tiana Losi, taking the ball for the Lady Cats back over half court. And as she was bringing it over half court, there was number 5, Macy Smith, playing some defense on her, and Losi put out a hand and tried to fend her off of her, and actually Smith went flying. It almost looked like a flop, what you see on football games, and you see the kicker kind of flop and have an act, almost act like he got hit a lot harder than he did. Smith went flying, but I had kind of hard to believe Losi put that much power into her, but it wasn't a foul. It was actually a foul on the Eagles and not on the Lady Cats. So we will actually know. No, it was. It was on Tiana Losi. So it was a personal foul for Tiana Losi, but it was Lady Cat ball since it was on this side of the court. Lady Eagles get the rebound from a missed shot from the Lady Cats, and they come back down and with a fast break drive and get 2 points. Now the Lady Cats are trying to drive with 15 seconds left and get another basket before this second quarter ends. Losi at the top of the key. She's driving. She goes to the far corner for Hendrickson. Back to Losi at the top. Devley in the middle. She goes out to the far side behind the three-point line. Devley trying to drive. Back to Losi at the top of the three-point line. She lets a 3 fly. Losi can't get that last second 3 to fall, but that doesn't matter. It's a 10-point lead, 24-14. Hanover Wildcats lead the Lady Eagles of Olpe at half. We will take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at our first half figures of these first 2 quarters between Hanover and Olpe. You're listening to the 1A State Basketball Tournament here in Dodge City at United Wireless Arena.
Many seed companies claim to offer the latest genetics, but how many have tested those genetics in soils just like yours? The Oldie Seed Know to Grow research program has fully tested the latest seed genetics in soils that are right in your neighborhood. The Oldie Seed Know to Grow program can recommend the best performing hybrids from technologies like Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link that will optimize the yield and profit of every acre on your farm. Contact Oldie Seed today.
A missed dose of medication due to not refilling a prescription can have serious side effects on your health. Eliminate the need to call in multiple prescription refills with the MedSync program, available through Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy. Your pharmacist will coordinate the prescription refills so you can pick them up on a single day each month that's convenient for you, and you'll never run out of your medication again. Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy in Clay Center, Abilene, and Salina, putting the care back into healthcare.
A full-time custom applicator position is available at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Clay Center. There are many facets to this job, including handling of packaged chemicals, operating spray equipment, as well as computers on equipment, mixing of pesticides and fertilizers, maintaining records, assisting the mechanic, and daily inspection of vehicles, just to name a few. If you're looking for good work that offers insurance and benefits, apply in person at Nutrient Ag Solutions on the west side of Clay Center on Highway 24.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball's a simple game. Insurance is too when you turn to me, your local Farm Bureau agent, Justin Tadman in Clay Center. I'm your go-to agent for farm, auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Give us a call at 785-632-2585. I make insurance a layup. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
Breaking up is not hard to do. Twin Valley Pulse makes it easy to leave your current internet provider. You'll love their high-speed internet much more. You won't even miss that other internet provider you've put up with for years. Twin Valley Wireless Internet offers a choice of plans to fit your usage. No data caps, no throttling of internet speed, and no landline required. Begin a new relationship. Call Twin Valley at 800-515-3311 and choose the best plan that fits your lifestyle. Service availability will depend on location. See store for details.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's halftime here at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, but in this game between the Lady Cats of Hanover and the Lady Eagles of Olpe. At the half, it's 24-14. The Lady Cats have the lead with 14 fouls, Olpe with 5 team fouls. Let's go over some first-half numbers here for you. Now that we got the numbers from the real statisticians, then you don't have this guy here trying to keep numbers while trying to talk and call the game at the same time. Here we go, official numbers. Macy Debley, let's start with her. She's the big impact for the team today, actually has 14 of the Lady Cats' 24 points. The remaining points go to Callie Stahlbaumer with 4 and Emma Bruna with 6, but 14 to Macy Debley. Macy Debley is 1 for 2 for free throws, 3 for 5 from the three-point line, and 2 for 6 from the field goal. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is one heck of a ball game. Debley only has 2 personal fouls. Stahlbaumer, Emma Bruna, and Tiana Losi each have 1, and so does Kylie Heenick. She also has 1 personal foul as well. So we are sitting, the Lady Cats are sitting really well right now with a 10-point lead and not really in any foul trouble. Debley nearing her average points per game already at the half. She averages just over 18 points a game, and she's already at 14 at the half. So if Debley continues to have a big game here in the second half and some more Lady Cats end up sinking more baskets, we could see Hanover really take this one away. Looking at some figures from the Olpe Eagles, they only have a total of 14 points on the board. 8 of those came from Carrie Sleezer, 4 came from Emma Miller, and 2 from Marley Hines. Carrie Sleezer is actually 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 2 for 5 from the field. And then Emma Miller, she's 2 for 4 from the field and 0 for 2 from the free throw line. And let me just remind you, ladies and gentlemen, the Eagles weren't able to get on the board at first. And when they did get on the board, it was 2 points from 2 free throws. And then they didn't get their first real basket till a few minutes later. So that speaks just mounds for this Hanover defense. They are playing the Lady Eagles tough, which they need to. The Olpe Eagles are 23-0 on the season. The Hanover Cats, they're 22-3, but they're playing like they're 23-0 right now. We got about just under 5 minutes left here at halftime before our teams come back out on the court. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll run over some more numbers from our first half.
Protecting your personal identity and bank account is a challenge when everything is asking for your personal info these days. Here are the top 5 things you can do to prevent fraudulent activity. Be aware where you share, maintain computer security, ask more questions, avoid fake antivirus software, and act quickly after signs of fraudulent activity. Visit ubankonline.com for more detailed information or to speak to a UBT representative today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Have you been daydreaming about remodeling your home? Maybe you're dreaming big about building a new home or a machine shed. Hometown Lumber and Hardware welcomes you to bring in your plans and blueprints so they can give you a bid on your materials. They offer superior quality products at competitive prices. Do yourself a favor and find out how much you can save by getting the materials you need from Hometown Lumber and Hardware in Marysville.
The color yellow is often the chosen color of sunshine and is associated with happiness and joy. No wonder the Always Save brand of products chose to use yellow in their trademark label. It's certainly easy to spot the Always Save products throughout the store shelves at Ray's Apple Market, and it also makes it easy to save money on the grocery items you need for your family every day. Besides all the value line products like Always Save at Ray's Apple Market, another way you can save even more is with the Ray's app on your phone.
Display lot downtown Clay Center, people are saying we have the best deals on Highway 15 and 24, and we think so too. So give us a chance to earn your business, and just for coming in, we're going to buy you dinner at the 1524 Brew House. That's right, just give us a chance and we're going to buy you lunch. So come out and see us. You got nothing to lose. You're going to get a great deal and a great meal. So come see us at the Green Team in Clay Center.
Welcome back here to United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. Bryce Dolan here with you on KCLY. 2.5 minutes left here at halftime before we go back to the action between the Lady Cats of Hanover and the Lady Eagles of Olpe. At the half, 24-14, Hanover leads. And in our last break, I was telling you it was really hard for the Eagles to get on the board with a regular basket. Their first 2 points were 2 free throws, and then they finally got another basket. But ladies and gentlemen, the Eagles only had 4 points in the first quarter. Their other 10 came in the second. So that means only 2 free throws and 1 regular basket got through for the Eagles. Wildcats playing one heck of a defensive game. 13 points in the first quarter for the Wildcats, 11 points in the second quarter. And like I said, Olpe Eagles 4 and 10. The winner of this game will go on to play Waverly, the number 7 seed in the bracket. Waverly actually upset Rural Vista today, 62-46. Waverly being the number 7 seed. And the winner of Olpe and Hanover will go on to play Waverly. So really already unknowns about how this tournament is going to go on as it progresses throughout the weekend. And it is a 10-point ball game, ladies and gentlemen, but this game could get either out of hand or it could become a nail-biter. It really could go either way. It really depends on if any more Lady Cats could really get going. I'm expecting to see more action from, first of all, Tiana Losi. She has no points in the first half. I expect her to find the basket a lot here in the second half. I think she just had to get a little warmed up, and she did have a number of shots, but they just weren't falling for her. Actually, she is 0 for 5 from the field and 0 for 4 from the three-point line, so she's had some chances to shoot, but they haven't been able to fall. So if Losi starts making those shots, Debley stays strong on the three-point line and in the lane, they're going to run away with it, no problem. But the Eagles, if they can get something going and find some weakness in this Wildcat defense, it could be a different story. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll have your third quarter action here in Dodge City.
Whether you're building a house or doing a do-it-yourself project, Andy's Hardware and Lumber is your full-service lumber yard and hardware store. They offer a broad range of general hardware needs, a good selection of lumber, paint, power tools, hand tools, plumbing, electrical products, nails, rails, windows, doors, and more. Andy's Hardware and Lumber at Hanover is a reliable source for all your building supplies at competitive prices. They're also big fans of the Hanover Wildcats.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to United Wireless Arena. Ready for third quarter action, third period action here for your 1A state basketball tournament. Hanover leading Olpe 24-14. Lady Eagles are going to start with the ball. Macy Smith bringing it in. Now we're flip-flopping sides of the court. Lady Eagles are on the far side of the court on the left, looking at radials from left to right. And the Lady Cats are going to be right in front of me here on the offensive side, on the right side of the court. And now the Lady Cats are able to get a steal from the Eagles and bring it back down to the court and try to get something set up quick here in the second half. And it looks like it's going to be a missed shot from the Lady Cats. and an Eagles rebound. So no points from the first possession of either of these teams. Another shot there from the Eagles. That was from number 35, Carrie Sleezer. That doesn't fall. The Lady Cats are able to get a rebound. And the Lady Cats trying to come back. Somewhat of a fast break. Debley tries to hit number 4, Emma Bruna, underneath the basket. Bruna not able to bring that pass in. Then it goes out of bounds underneath the basket, and it'll be Eagles ball at the baseline. And now Macy Smith bringing it out for the Eagles across half court. Trying to set something up, the Lady Eagles are. Macy Smith tries to drive in the lane, and she does. Finds number 35, Carrie Sleezer, underneath the basket for 2. And the Eagles get 2 points early. That's the earliest 2 points they've gotten in a period since, the second period when they scored one of their first regular baskets. Debley now driving for the Lady Cats from the outside corner, trying to get a little bunny basket there, and it doesn't fall. Lady Eagles able to rebound. Now they're bringing it across half court. Macy Smith is at the top of the key now. She's going to pass it to McDougal. McDougal trying to figure out what to do with it. Just decides to give it back to Smith. Macy Smith trying to drive around Stahlbomber at the top of the key. Stahlbomber not waiting. Now it's Tiana Losi putting on the defense on number 20, Neely Davis, but Davis with a nice spin and fall-away jumper there for 2. A fantastic shot, really. Just out of character, really, from all the other shots we've seen from this Eagle team the rest of this day. Now the Lady Cats are going to get the ball. They brought her down and couldn't get anything going as they tried to pass it. It got knocked out of bounds by the Eagles, but they get it back underneath the baseline. Debley passes it in to Losi. Losi back to Debley. Debley back to Losi at the top of the key. Now to Stahlbomber at the top of the key. In the far corner here to Bruna. Bruna back to Stahlbomber at the top of the three-point line. Cadley there lands her first three-pointer of the ball game. That's going to be her first of 3 from the three-point line that she's been able to land today. 27-18, Hanover leads Olpe. A shot from the Eagles doesn't fall, but the Lady Eagles were able to rebound, and that's a putback for 2 by Emma Miller. Now, Tiana Losi bringing it back over half court for the Lady Cats. Losi tries to drive through the lane. Here's in the near corner here to Debley. Back out to Bruna at the top of the key. Bruna tries to drive, hands it off to Debley. Debley around to the far corner to number 3. Stahlbomber from the corner, doesn't fall. Lady Cats try to get the rebound, put it back up. It doesn't fall, and then the Eagles are able to get the second rebound. Macy Smith now at the top of the key with the ball for the Eagles. She passes it to McDougal. McDougal lets it fly from the three-point line. It doesn't fall. Wildcats now bringing it back across court. That's number 3, Cadley Stahlbomber with the pass to Debley. He gets hit out of bounds by a Lady Eagles defender. And that's going to be Wildcat ball right in front of their bench. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining us, Lady Cats are in their blue jerseys, blue shorts with red stripes. Eagles are in their white jerseys and white shorts with green and yellow stripes. Missed shot there by the Lady Cats. Gets rebounded by the Lady Eagles. Macy Smith trying to go on a fast break and drive through the lane for Olpe. Debley trying to stand strong and block her and try to get a charge foul. She gets knocked down, but there's no foul called. Now, Losi trying to bring it back herself for a fast break. She goes up for a shot. It gets knocked out of her hands and stolen by Bishop. Bishop now bringing it back across court for the Eagles. Bishop trying to find her teammate underneath the basket, Carrie Sleezer. Sleezer not able to bring that in, and that's going to be a foul on 33, Kylie Heenick. Heenick picking up her first personal foul, I believe. Second personal foul, excuse me. So Heenick with her second personal foul, and that's going to be Lady Eagles ball underneath the baseline. And it gets from the baseline. They pass it into Carrie Sleezer. Sleezer tries to start dribbling and drive, but she gets called for traveling. Lady Cat ball now on the baseline. Bringing it out now for Hanover, number 4, Emma Bruna. Bruna tossing it out to Losi. Losi now bringing it down the court for the Lady Cat. 27-20, 4 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the third period of this first matchup in this 1A state tournament. And the Lady Cats are trying to get something going here. The Eagles are really stepping up their defense, and they just get another steal. That was Hendrickson trying to pass it to number 4, Emma Bruna, and gets stolen, and will be able to drive down the court and pass it out to Bishop at the three-point line, and she makes a three-pointer. 27-23, 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Eagles coming out hot here in the third quarter. Lady Cats stalling a little bit. Hendrickson gets the ball in the far corner. She's going to dribble it up back to the top. She's going to throw it against, that was Marley Hines' shoe, and it goes rolling out of bounds on Olpe, and that's a Lady Cat ball right in front of the scorer's table there. Inbounding for Hanover is number 11, Emily Hendrickson. She's going to try to get to Debley. Debley gets it across half court, brings it back over. Debley at the top of the key trying to find someone. She finds Bruna. Bruna looking to the near corner here. Back to Debley at the top. Debley finds Bruna in the lane. Bruna trying to sneak it to Lauren Bruna, but that gets knocked away by the Eagle defense, and another steal by Olpe. 27-23, 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats seem a little stale coming out of the locker room here at halftime. Bishop back to Macy Smith. Macy Smith at the top of the key trying to decide what she wants to do with it. She passes it back to Emma Miller after a failed drive up the lane. Miller back to Bishop. Bishop with a one dribble and drive, and it gets knocked out of her hands by the Lady Cats. So good defensive play there by Hanover, but it is out of bounds on Hanover. So now it's Lady Eagles ball on the baseline. Bishop inbounding, passes it to Peyton Bruna. Or no, excuse me, not Peyton Bruna. Number 21, Marley Hines. Hines able to get it into her teammate for a short little bunny for two. And ladies and gentlemen, it's a 2-point ball game just like that. 27-25. Hanover still hangs on to the lead, but there's 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. There's a timeout on the court, so we're going to take one too. We'll be right back.
Area producers, planting season will be here before you know it. Now is the time to update your old planter with a pre-owned planter from Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer. We offer one of the area's largest selections of used planters, both mounted and pull-type. Right now, take advantage of special fixed-rate financing like 3.85% for 48 months to 4% for 60 months. Visit your local Landmark Implement location or view our complete planter inventory at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Ladies and gentlemen, a story of two different ball games here at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. 24-14 at half. With 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in the third period, Hanover still has the lead, 27-25. Not only is the Eagles defense a lot stiffer and more aggressive out of the locker room, they're able to find more shots and get to the basket a lot easier than they were in the first half. Seems like the Wildcats defense is backing off a little bit, and I don't know why. None of them are really in foul trouble, but we got a lot of ball game left to play, so let's see what happens. Emily Hendrickson gets knocked down to the court by Maya Bishop, and that's going to be a foul on Bishop. And Lady Cat ball right in front of the media table here. Hendrickson's going to pass it in to Debley. Debley at the top of the three-point line. She's trying to decide if she wants to shoot or not. She finds Losi in the far corner for three. Losi lets it fly, and it doesn't fall. Stahlbomber trying to get that rebound. She can't quite get it, but Lauren Bruna does. She gets it to Debley underneath the basket. Debley back out to Losi around the three-point line. Losi back out to Emily Hendrickson at the top of the key. Hendrickson driving around the three-point line. Can't see in the openings there. She passes it to Stahlbomber in the near corner. Stahlbomber goes in the lane to Debley, and Debley gets fouled. Now, she wasn't shooting, so she's not going to head to the line. It's Lady Cat ball underneath the basket on the baseline. Inbounding it for Hanover is number 3, Cadley Stahlbomber. Stahlbomber passes it into Debley at the top of the lane. Debley passes it back to Stahlbomber in the near corner behind the three-point line. Stahlbomber getting pressed by Macy Smith on the defense here. Tries to get it to Debley even deeper into the near corner here, and it gets knocked out of bounds off of the leg of an Eagle player. Inbounding for the Lady Cats, number 5, Tiana Losi. Losi trying to get it into 34, Lauren Bruna. Lauren Bruna driving, but gets called for a travel, no shot. 27-25, 2 minutes and 2 seconds. That was a very lengthy offensive possession for Hanover, and nothing to show for it, unfortunately. No points on the board, 27-25. Macy Smith was driving now. Emily Hendrickson playing some tough defense on Smith as she tried to dribble the ball, and the ball went off of Hendrickson's knee, and Hendrickson actually went and stole it and got it back for Hanover. Debley tries to get the ball, and she gets knocked down, but actually gets called for the foul. Coach Bikeman doesn't look like he liked that call. Wanted to clear it up with the officials. He had some questions there, as I would have some questions too. It looked like Debley got more of the brunt of that hit than anyone else, and she gets called for the foul. Or, excuse me, actually, 21 Peyton Bruna? I don't know if that's right. She's not even on the court right now, so that's definitely Debley's foul. All right, Lady Eagles bring it back in. Macy Smith brings it to the top of the key, and she gets tripped up. And then it's going to go out of bounds and going to be Lady Eagles ball. Bishop's going to inbound it for Olpe. Olpe at the top of the key now. Macy Smith to the near corner. And they try to find Emma Miller underneath the basket. Miller tries to go up for a shot, and it's no good, but she gets fouled, and she will head to the free throw line and shoot 2. Emma Miller, she is having an aggressive game. Looking at her stats from the first quarter, she had first half, she had 4 points and 3 personal fouls. The first free throw doesn't fall for Emma Miller. 27-25, very important free throws here. Let's see what the second one. The second one does go, so a minute and a half left, 1 minute 35 seconds really, and the score is now 27-26. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you, this is either going to get out of hand or become a nail-biter. I think it's going to be the latter. Hanover Wildcats inbounding now their ball, and it looks like the Eagles are having a full-court press, playing some really heavy defense. Losey now bringing it across half court, passes it to Stahlbomber here on the near side. Stahlbomber back to Losey at the top of the key. Losey to Hendrickson in the far corner. Hendrickson with a three-point try, and it doesn't go. And then Stahlbomber with a strong rebound to Debley. Debley doesn't get the putback, but then Lauren Bruna does, and extends that Hanover lead 29-26. Still a one-possession ball game, though, with 1 minute left to go in the third period. 3 team fouls for Hanover in this third quarter, and 2 team fouls for Olpe, and another 2-point bank shot there for the Eagles. 29-28, 50 seconds left. Lady Cats bringing it back down. Stahlbomber driving through the far side of the lane, and she gets the layup. 2 points for Losey. 31-28, 40 seconds to go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting exciting. Macy Smith brings it across for Olpe. She finds her teammate in the near corner. She's going to drive it through the lane. That's number 21, Marley Hines. Hines is going to drive and lay it up for 2. 31-30, 25 seconds to go. Lady Cats driving back down now. Hendrickson to the near corner with the ball. She tries to drive and get a layup. It doesn't fall. Hendrickson with her own rebound. She tries to put it back up, and she doesn't, but she gets fouled. And she's going to head to the line to shoot. So, ladies and gentlemen, Emily Hendrickson tried to drive from the near corner and make a little bunny here. She missed it. The rest of her team ran down the court. She stayed, got her own rebound, stole it, tried to put it back up, got fouled. Now has the chance to shoot 2. First one's on the way. First one falls for Hendrickson. 32-30. 13.3 seconds left here in the third period. Hendrickson now with her second free throw try. Doing her little progressions, and it's on the way, and good. Hendrickson 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Subbing in now for the Lady Caps is number 4, Emma Bruna. She's going to sub in for Cadley Stahlbomber. She's going to take a break. 3-point lead, Hanover 33, Olpe 30, 10 seconds in the third period. Macy Smith bringing it across for the Eagles. She's looking for a teammate, looking to drive through the lane. She can't. She gets blocked there by Bruna and Hendrickson. And a botched shot there from Neely Davis after some tough defense from Tiana Losey does not fall. And at the beginning of the fourth, it's 33-30. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back. We'll have more action.
From basic residential electrical services to large contract jobs, Hanover Electric is ready to take on your project. They also repair and service any plumbing, heating, and air conditioning problems you may have. Whether it's an emergency, daily service call, or new system installation, they are prepared to handle your needs. Your business and friendship is appreciated, and they look forward to being your source of electric, heating, AC, and plumbing solutions. Hanover Electric keeps everything running efficiently.
Welcome back, everyone. Bryce Golden here with you on KCOY at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City for your 1A state basketball tournament. Hanover Wildcats still have the lead. They've had the lead the entire ball game, but now by their most slim of margins, 33-30 at the beginning of 4. They were up by 10 points at the half, and then at one point it was a 3-point game, then it was a 1-point game. Olpe hasn't been able to take the lead once yet, but Hanover just clinging to their lead by the slimmest of margins. Like I said, 33-30. Looking at some third-quarter numbers here, Macy Debley with 14 points, so very quiet third period for Macy. And then Cadley Stahlbaumer with 9, Emma Bruna for 6, Emily Hendrickson for 2, and Lauren Bruna for 2. Looking at any foul trouble, Debley, she has 3 fouls, but that's the extent of the foul trouble. Kylie Heenig, she has 2, but other than that, 4 other players for the Hanover Lady Cats only have 1 personal foul. The ball comes flying over here on my end of the court, just in front of my table, and tries to make its way underneath the little cloth here, but it blocked it. Lady Cats now with the ball. They're inbounding for Lady Cats, Emily Hendrickson. Hendrickson out to Debley at the top. Debley trying to call a play. Bikeman trying to call something in from the side. Debley, she's looking to the far corner, she's going over to the far side, passes it back across the court to number 5, Losey. Losey laying the three-pointer fly. It doesn't fall. Getting the rebound, number 4, Emma Bruna. Bruna tries to put it back. It doesn't fall. Eagles finally getting the rebound, but there's 3 Cats there not letting her get that rebound easy. That was Emma Bruna, Kylie Heenig, and Emily Hendrickson were all there playing some tough defense on Emma Miller. Miller trying to get the rebound, but the Lady Cats were not going to let her get that rebound easily, and they get called for a foul. Actually, Hendrickson gets called for a foul, and that becomes Lady Eagles ball. Macy Smith bringing it across now for the Eagles. She's trying to get around Hendrickson. Hendrickson not letting Macy get by. She passes it to the lane to Emma Miller. Emma Miller with the drive and tries to shoot, but they're calling a foul on the Lady Cats. And that's going to be on Emma Bruna. That's going to be her second personal foul. And Lady Eagles are going to inbound it underneath the basket. Macy Smith gets into the top of the key, and then she finds number 21, Marley Hines, in the middle of the lane to try to put up a shot. It doesn't land. Hanover able to rebound it. Here we go. Tiana Losey bringing it across court. She finds Hendrickson in the near corner here. Kylie Heenig brings it out of the lane, passes it back to Losey at the top, and then finds Debley in the far corner. Debley drives and tries to put it up. It doesn't fall. She gets the rebound and puts it back for 2 and gets fouled and gets a chance for the 3-point play. 35-30, 6.5 minutes left in the ball game. Debley's going to have a chance for a 3-point play after getting fouled on her layup, or her putback, mind you. Let's see. It's on its way, and it doesn't fall. Nonetheless, 2 points for Debley on that play. 35-30, Hanover leading. 6 minutes, 25 seconds left in the ball game. Macy Smith decides to take this one herself, and it gets wadded out of her hands by Hendrickson. Hendrickson says not today, Smith, and it goes out of bounds. So Lady Eagles ball, but fantastic defense there by Hanover. It seems that Hanover's a little sluggish coming out in the third quarter, but definitely picking it up here early on in the fourth. Inbounded to Macy Smith at the top of the key. She's trying to get around some Wildcat defenders. Back to Emma Miller. Miller tries to go underneath the basket to her teammate. Doesn't find her as it gets knocked out of bounds, but they're calling a foul too. Looks like it's going to be called on Emma Bruna. That's going to be her third personal foul. Or, excuse me, is her second. And shooting now for the Eagles is number 35, Carrie Sleezer. First one's on its way, and it doesn't fall. So the score doesn't change, 35-30, 6 minutes, 13 seconds left on the clock. Hanover has had the lead the entire game, but Olpe has come so far to be within 1 point of changing that lead. Sleezer, chance to add her second free throw here. Kind of an unorthodox free throw shooting style there from Sleezer, but she lands her second one, 35-31. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Debley bringing it across half court. Gives it to Tiana Losey. Losey finds Hendrickson here in the near side. Hendrickson back out to the top. She's going to give it back to Debley. Debley getting double-teamed right now. She decides to drive up the lane, finds Emma Bruna underneath the basket. Bruna tries to go up. It gets knocked out. It was going to go out of bounds, but Olpe was able to save it and get it to one of their own, and they're able to get a steal and turnover there Olpe trying to get on a fast break here. Debley trying to draw the foul. She's on the ground. So is number 21, Marley Hines. And they're actually going to call that on Debley. So that is actually big because that now is Macy's 4th personal foul with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Now in for the Lady Cats is number 3, Cadley Stahlbomber. She just came in. And besides Debley, there's no really other Wildcat in foul trouble. But it's huge that Debley is in trouble as she's scored the majority of their points today. Shooting now at the free throw line for Olpe, number 21, Marley Hines. She'll have a chance for... No, it looks like they're going to go 1-1. Let's see what happens here. First one's on its way, and it doesn't fall. Eagles able to get the rebound, back out to Marley Hines. Hines gives it, tries to draw, takes the pass, drives up the lane, doesn't make her shot, but then gets rebounded by number 35, Carrie Sleazer. Sleazer gets it knocked out of her hands. Lady Cats coming back down. Debley bringing it in the lane, passes back out to Losi beyond the three-point line. Losi lets the three-pointer fly. It does not fall again. Losi getting a little frustrated, has a fantastic steal there by number 21. Yeah, that's Marley Hines. Losi misses the three-point line, hustles back down. Hines was bringing it back down for the Eagles, and as she was dribbling, Losi just comes in and steals it right from underneath of her, and then ends up getting a foul for the Eagles. So now it's the Lady Cats ball just over half court here. Debley's going to be inbounding it to Losi. Losi now bringing it across half court, and the fans are not happy as Macy Smith is now playing some really tough defense. Debley, wow! She was getting guarded by Macy Smith. She puts out her arm. Macy Smith flies to the ground, and you're thinking, uh-oh, Debley with her 5th personal foul, but nope, they actually call that one on Macy Smith. Lady Cat ball. And in for the Lady Cat subbing in is number 11, Emily Hendrickson. So Debley, she looked devastated, actually, before she knew that foul wasn't on her, because she knew that would have been her 4th. Debley to inbound it. She sends it to number 3, Cadley Stahlbomber. Stahlbomber goes back across court before she can get the ball, and they're really not happy about that. They're thinking it should be a half-court violation. Nonetheless, Lady Cat ball. Debley driving on the far side there. She tries to go into the basket to Stahlbomber. Stahlbomber puts it up, and it gets rebounded by the Eagles as the shot doesn't fall. Three Lady Cats defending the rebound. They're trying to get it back. The Eagles drive it back. They don't get anything going as the Lady Cats steal it. Hanover driving back. Debley gets the ball, but she gets it stolen right from behind her from number 31, Emma Miller. So back-to-back turnovers from both of these teams, and then a three-point shot from the Eagles doesn't fall. Bishop with the rebound tries to put it back. That doesn't fall. Debley now bringing it back for the Lady Cats. Some intense play from both of these teams, as expected here at the 1A state tournament, and we have a timeout, so we're going to take one too. 35-31, 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the ballgame. Hanover has the lead.
There's no substitute for experience. This is especially true when it comes to agriculture. You've got to have roots in agriculture to be able to offer worthwhile advice to someone who makes their living making things grow. Our ag people know what they're doing. We have years of ag lending experience. Citizen State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a nail-biter on our hands. As I told you at the half, this could either get out of hand with the Lady Cats taking it away, or it could become a nail-biter, and that's exactly what it is. 35-31. Late in the third period, the Eagles come roaring back to make it a one-possession game, and just now the Lady Cats are able to extend it to a 4-point lead, the largest lead they've had since the first half. 35-31, 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Debley at the top. She tries to drive past the three-point line here on the near side and tries to go for a jumper. It gets knocked down, and that's huge because Debley is very tall, and she went for a jumper, and Eagles player was able to jump up and actually block her shot. Eagles get the rebound and bring it back. Macy Smith bringing it, tries to find her teammate, and that was number 12, Carly McDougald with the drive-in shot, and it doesn't fall. Debley now passing it to Stahlbomber on the near side. Stahlbomber driving through the lane, tries to put up a shot. It doesn't fall. It gets rebounded by the Eagles. Macy Smith now bringing it back across half court for Olpe. 35-31, 3.5 minutes to go. Bishop with a big three-pointer for Olpe. It doesn't fall, doesn't even hit the rim. Eagles try to get the rebound, and they do, and they try to put it back, and that's going to be a foul on Hanover. Tiana Losi picks up her second personal foul, and heading to the line for Olpe is number 31, Emma Miller. Her first shot is on the way. It doesn't fall, 35-31. 3 minutes, 31 seconds to go. Hanover trying to hold on to their lead. Emma Miller's second shot on the way, and it doesn't fall either. 35-31. Emma Miller goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Debley and Bishop go for the rebound, and Bishop gets the foul. And Debley is going to head to the line on the opposite end of the court and have a chance to shoot herself. So we've got 3.5 minutes left. A few seconds, just 1 second ticked off there. Well, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. 35-31, now in the bonus. So with that foul, Debley, like I said, heads to this side of the court, right in front of me here to shoot. First one on its way, and it doesn't fall. 35-31. Eagles get the rebound, but Bruna and Stahlbomber and Hendrickson not letting her have it easy. Stahlbomber tries to kick it out of number 12, McDougald's hands, but she draws the foul. So McDougald now heads back down to the other end of the court to shoot 1-and-1 from the free throw line. Stahlbomber picks up her second personal foul. McDougald's first one on the way, and it doesn't fall. So first the Eagles shot from the free throw line, then the Wildcat shot from the free throw line. Now back to the Eagles from the free throw line, and it looks on that missed shot and the rebound. The ball went out of bounds on the Hanover Wildcats, so it is going to be Eagles ball on the baseline. Bishop passes in to Macy Smith at the top of the key. Smith back to her teammate, Neely Davis. Neely Davis lets a three-pointer fly from the near side here. It doesn't fall. Debley with the rebound. Debley trying to get past the Bishop at half court. Eagles playing some very aggressive defense now. And it looks like Debley almost... Oh, I got to make sure that wasn't on Debley. Let's see here. Nope, that's actually going to be on number 5, Macy Smith for the Eagles, and Debley will head to the line again. So number 20, Macy Debley, has 4 fouls, and number 5, Macy Smith for Olpe has 4 fouls. Debley's first one's on the way, and it's good. Finally, we get a free throw that gets in the basket. 36-31, 3 minutes, 7 seconds to go. Debley with her second shot. It's on its way, and it's good. 2 for 2 for Debley from the free throw line. In for the Lady Cats is number 33, Kylie Heenick. She subs in for number 34, Lauren Bruna. With those 2 made free throws from Debley, 37-31. 3 minutes, 5 seconds to go here in the ball game. Macy Smith bringing it across half court for Olpe. Passes it to her teammate, Hines. Hines trying to drive in and get a little bunny there. Can't get it. Passes it back out to Neely Davis for 3. Davis misses a three-point shot, and it's rebounded by the Cats. Debley now bringing it across half court. Tiana Losi now has the ball, trying to get past the three-point line. She brings it back out to the top and passes it to Stahlbomber. Stahlbomber now near half court and gets fouled by Marley Hines. Hines from Olpe literally just ran into Stahlbomber. She wasn't trying to get the ball. She literally just ran into her. I don't know if that was a mistake or what. It looks like there was a little congested traffic. She was trying to get around her own teammate, which made her run into her and cause the foul. But now Stahlbomber's at the line with the chance to shoot 1-and-1. Her first one is good. So that's going to extend the Hanover lead, 38-31, with just over 2.5 minutes left here in the ball game. Stahlbomber getting ready to shoot her second. The second free throw is on its way, and it's no good. 1 for 2 for Stahlbomber on those free throw tries. Bringing it out for the Eagles, Davis. Davis at the top of the lane. She passes it back out to Smith. Smith trying to decide if she wants to shoot or drive. She keeps it and passes it off to Hines. Is that Hines? No, that's not Hines. That's Davis, and Davis tries to put up a shot and gets fouled, and she will head to the line. So number 5, Tiana Losi picks up her third personal foul. Davis, her first free throw is on the way for Olpe, and it's no good. She's going to shoot 2 for 2. Subbing in for Hanover is number 11, Emily Hendrickson. She's subbing in for 33, Kylie Enoch. Davis now with her second attempt at the free throw. It's now on its way, and it lands that one. So 38-32. Lady Cats getting a little bit more comfortable of a lead as the time continues to wind down. 2 minutes, 23 seconds. And as Dahlbaumer was bringing the ball towards half court, the Eagle defense forces her to step. The Eagle defense forces her to step on the out of bounds line, and it's Olpe ball in front of their own bench. Inbounded to Macy Smith at the top of the key. Smith back to Hines. Hines tries to drive, pass the back out to Bishop. Bishop now to Beeman at the top of the three-point line, and Beeman doesn't land that three. And Emma Bruna gets that rebound, and 3 Eagle players around her are making her fight for that rebound. She gets fouled, and now the teams are walking down to my side of the court, on the right side of the court, right in front of me, so Emma Bruna can shoot some free throws. 38-32, just over 2 minutes to go in the ball game. First one on its way, and it goes around the rim a couple times, but falls down for Emma Bruna. Bruna now with her second attempt. Second one's on its way, and it's good. That extends the Hanover lead 40-32. 2 minutes, 6 seconds to go here in the ballgame. Macy Smith bringing it out quick for the Eagles, trying to get something going with the drive from Haley Davis. She gets a floater for 2, 40-34, minute 50 left. The Cats are going to inbound it, and it looks like they automatically get fouled. No, excuse me, they call a timeout. So we're going to take a timeout, too, and we'll be right back in Dodge City.
Call Sapp Brothers of Hanover for bulk delivery of gasoline, diesel fuel, propane, and oil. Wherever you live in north central Kansas, Sapp Brothers wants to be your reliable source of energy. Whether it's propane to heat your home or diesel fuel to power your farm equipment, they'll even deliver fuel to the field in your busiest season. From year to year and throughout every season, Sapp Brothers will keep you moving. Call them for a competitive fuel quote at 337-2446.
Bruna Implement, your local Case IH dealer, offers specialized repair services and maintenance on your machinery. See them for the best farm implements for the right job at the right price. Bruna Implement extends their support to the area student athletes in tournament action. They have enjoyed watching the teams play, improve, and grow as a team and as individuals. Congratulations to all the area high school teams for making it to the postseason playoffs. Bruna Implement is extremely proud of your success.
Back here in Dodge City, Emma Bruna inbounding it for the Lady Cats. Debley now passing it to her teammate to get it across half court. And now the Lady Cats are on their end of the court trying to get another basket and extend their lead 40-34 with a minute and a half left. Emma Bruna at the top of the key, Tiana Losi at the top, and she's trying to find a teammate. She was asking for help. She was surrounded by Eagle defenders, and she can't find anyone before she gets fouled. So it actually worked out in her favor, and she'll head to the line to shoot some free throws. Very good ball game from both of these teams, 40-34. First half was one heck of a defensive battle, and it seemed like in the second half it is all offense. Emma Bruna with her first free throw, and it falls 41-34. She'll get another shot here. On its way, and good. Emma Bruna 2 for 2 now on those free throw tries. Extends the Hanover lead 42-34. Just under a minute and a half left in the ball game. Another three-point try for the Eagles does not fall, but a foul on the Lady Cats, and the ball stays with the Eagles. The clock here in the arena says 1 minute and 23 seconds left. Hanover with 42, Olpe with 34. If Hanover were to advance to the next round, they'd also be handing Olpe their first loss on the season. Eagles now inbounding it to Bishop. Bishop thinks about the three, fakes the three, and drives around the defender for 2, and immediately calls a timeout. So we will take another timeout, 42-36, just a tad over a minute 15 here in the fourth period.
Need oil? Kramer Oil Company has you covered. They now carry 3 oil and lubricant brands to ensure your farm and trucking equipment always runs smoothly. Check out their new value price line or a premium line like Sinclair or Mobil. Not sure which is right for you? Kramer Oil can find one that meets your needs and your budget. Delivery to Clay, Washington, Marshall, and Riley counties, or receive a $25 discount if you pick up your drum or tote at their Marysville office. Visit KramerOil.com for details.
Welcome back to United Wireless Arena. Bryce Dolan here with you in Dodge City. Here calling the Hanover Lady Cats as they face the Lady Eagles of Olpe. They currently have the lead. They've had the lead the entire game and have not given it up. 42-36. At one point it was a 1-point ball game, but now they have a 6-point lead with 1 minute and 17 seconds to go in the ball game. Lady Cats are going to inbound it. Debley back to Stahlbaumer. Stahlbaumer trying to bring it out. Back to Debley. Debley tries to get it to Emma Bruna to get it across half court, and she does. Full court press there from the Lady Eagles, as expected, as the time winds down here in the ball game. And now the Hanover Wildcats are just trying to get something going, as the Lady Eagles defense is just very aggressive right now, as they're trying to. It's like they're trying to foul, but they're not yet at that point where they're trying to foul and stop the clock right away. But as I say that, they get a foul. That's going to be on number 25, Tessa Beeman. That's going to send Debley to the line once again. Under a minute now here in the rest of the ball game, 42-36. First one for Debley's on the way. It doesn't fall. 55 seconds left on the clock. And here's the second try from Debley. Goes through her progressions, puts it up, and it falls. So it goes 1 for 2 that time for Debley. 43-36. 52 seconds left in the ball game. Macy Smith driving for the Lady Eagles, trying to get something going with a little jumper from the elbow. She sinks it, and another timeout from Olpe. And it looks like it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a full timeout as well. We'll be right back in Dodge City, 43-38. Hanover leads.
Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. And at Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put them to work for you. Visit goldenharvestseed.com or contact your local Golden Harvest Seed Advisor to get started. In Hanover, your local seed advisor is Travis Enoch at Little Blue Ag.
Welcome back to United Wireless Arena. Bryce Dolan here with you in Dodge City, in the Hanover Lady Cats lead, 43-38 with 47.5 seconds left as Lady Cats ball, on the left side of the court, the far side of the court, my left. If you're looking at your radio dials from left to right, it would be to your left as well. The Lady Cats are going to inbound it to Debley. Debley gets the ball and tries to dribble it out and actually steps on the line and gets called out of bounds. Lady Eagles ball right in front of their own bench on their side of the court. Eagles crowd going crazy. That's exactly what they needed. Macy Smith gets the inbounds pass. She's going to try to pass it to her teammate, to Bishop at the top of the three-point line. Bishop back to Beeman, Beeman with the three-point try, and it doesn't fall. The Lady Cats get the rebound, and Losi trying to dribble around 3 Eagle defenders, gets it knocked out of her hands, but regains control of the ball and gets it across half court to Kathy Stahlbaumer. Stahlbaumer trying to get everything under control and actually gets fouled by Olpe, and will head to the line. 5-point ball game with 22 seconds to go. Very important free throws here for Kathy Stahlbaumer. So she's going to shoot 2. First one's on its way, and good. Extends that Hanover lead 44-38. .9 seconds left. 6-point lead. Second one on the way for Stahlbaumer. It doesn't fall. 6-point lead, 44-38. 18 seconds. Lady Eagles trying to drive quick. Back to Bishop at the top of the key. She's get the drive down the lane instead of shoot for 3 and puts up a little bank shot. It doesn't fall. Lady Cats get the rebound. Debley gets it to Hendrickson across court. Hendrickson brings it over half court and gets fouled by number 5, Macy Smith. And that's going to be Macy Smith's 5th foul, and she is done for the ball game. And that sends Hendrickson to the line. And that pretty much does it for the ball game. 6.2 seconds left. Hanover leads 44-38. Emily Hendrickson now at the line. and this has all pretty much sealed the deal for Hanover. They will move on to the next round. Okay, for some reason, Macy Smith is headed back out here, and they actually put that foul on number 25. No, they said that was only Macy Smith's fourth foul, even though there was her fourth foul on the board the last time she had a foul. So I don't really understand what's going on there. Nonetheless, Hendrickson sinks her first free throw shot, 45-38, 6.2 seconds to go. Here goes Hendrickson with her second try from the free throw line. On its way, and bounces in and out and just teeters out of the basket there. Lady Eagles able to rebound in 3, 2, 1, and that's the ball game. They are going to count that last shot from the Eagles. So our final score, Hanover Wildcats 45, Olpe Eagles 40. Hanover will advance to take on the number 7 seed Waverly, and we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have your final numbers for this game, and we'll give you the rundown on how your team did. Bryce Dolan here with you in United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. Hanover Lady Wildcats victorious. We'll be right back.
High fives, school spirit, team pride, and good sportsmanship. This is what everyone likes to see at sporting events. R.L. Juneman Construction is proud of the Hanover Wildcats and the positive way they represent their families, school, and community. Whether you have kids participating or not, take this fun opportunity to cheer on the Wildcats at their sporting events throughout the year and watch them have their best game. Go get them, Wildcats, from your fans at R.L. Juneman Construction.
Anybody can sell you tires. Earning your trust takes more. With so many brands of tires that are specific to different needs, OK Service can help you select the best tires for your vehicle. They have tires for whatever you drive, from cars and light trucks to tires for your semi. OK Service carries all the brands that perform the way you need them to. And if it's time for an oil change or you need new brakes, OK Service is glad to help you out there too. OK Service in Hanover, earning your trust by providing quality products and exceptional customer service.
Instead of turning for home, here's a better idea. Go to Turn 4 Bar and Grill in Hanover. They're open from 4 to midnight Monday through Saturday, and they feature a variety of menu items such as sandwiches of all kinds, pizzas with your favorite toppings, and on Thursday nights, it's Mexican food night. If you're especially brave, you can try the specialty known as the Turn 4 Pizza from Hell. It might be a little spicy, but one thing's for sure, you'll have a good time at Turn 4 Bar and Grill in Hanover.
You've probably heard by now that Southeast Community College is transitioning from quarters to semesters in 2019. We're very excited for the benefits this will give our students. And even though our structure is changing, the tuition and fees you'll pay over a year will stay the same. It's really apples to apples. The bottom line is the same. SCC is still a great, affordable option. See the math on our quarters to semesters transition website, southeast.edu/Q2S.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back here at United Wireless Arena, Bryce Dolan here with you on KCLY. The Hanover Lady Wildcats are victorious against the Lady Eagles of Olpe, handing the Eagles their first loss on the season. The Eagles now are done at 23-1. The Wildcats advance at 23-3 and will go on to play. Oh, I have it here. We'll go on to play Waverly. So, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you a rundown of your Hanover Wildcats, Cadley Stahlbomber, she had 11 points. She was 2 for 4 for free throws, 1 for 4 from the three-point line, and she was 7 for 14 from the field. 4 for 9 from the field. Looking at Emma Bruna, Bruna had 8 points. She was 2 for 2 for free throws, and she was 3 of 8 from the 3 of 8 from the field. Tiana Losi, she had just 2 points, and those came on 2 free throws. She did have 7 tries beyond that three-point line, and none of them fell. And she had over 13 tries from inside the three-point line, and none of those fell either. So Tiana Losi coming off a difficult game for herself with only 2 points. But with the Wildcats able to go away with the win, she shouldn't be feeling too bad about herself if she can really pick it up in the next matchup against Waverly. Looking at some other Lady Wildcats, Emily Hendrickson, she was 3 for 4 for free throws, and she had 3 total points, so that's where she got her total points from. And then Macy Debley, she has just over 18 points average per game on the season, and she scored 19 today. She was 4 of 8 from free throws, 3 of 5 from the three-point line, and she was 6 of 16 from the field. Now, ladies and gentlemen, also Lauren Bruna, she had 2 points, and that brings us to our 45-point total. So 11 for Stahlbaumer, 8 for Emma Bruna, 2 for Tiana Losi, 3 for Emily Hendrickson, 19 for Macy Debley, and 2 for Lauren Bruna gives you your 45 points. In the first half, total field goal percentage for the Wildcats was 37%. They were 10 of 27. In the second half, they had 18.2%. They were 4 of 22. And it was the same from their three-point shots, too. They were 3 of 11 in the first half, but 1 of 6 in the second half. Overall, they were 28.6 from the field, 23.5% from the three-point line, and shot 65% from the free throw line, hitting 12 of 18 second-half free throws. So really, that could be your game winner right there, ladies and gentlemen. And you could say it was the free throws that really won it for this Hanover team. Yes, they played a fantastic game, but when you hit 12 of 18 free throws, it's hard to beat that. Whereas, compare it to Olpe, they were 4 of 8 from the free throw line in the first half and 3 of 10 from the free throw line in the second half. So they shot 38.9% from the free throw line, while the Lady Wildcats shot 65%. So overall, a fantastic game from the Hanover Wildcats. They were able to get the lead early in the first quarter, and they were able to hold on to that lead the entire game. At one point, they even had it to a 1-point lead. The Eagles came out strong in the third period, but the Wildcats were able to hold on to their lead and win 45-40. So the Hanover Wildcats will go on to play Waverly in the next part of this bracket. Waverly is the number 7 seed. The Hanover Wildcats are number 6 seed. And ladies and gentlemen, this isn't the only basketball you can catch on KCLY today. At 8:15, Lady Tigers will tip off with Nemaha Central. Rocky's got the call on that game in Hutch. And that, again, is at 8:15, Lady Tigers taking on Nemaha Central in their first round of the state tournament. Well, 45-40, Lady Wildcats of Hanover are victorious over Olpe. That's going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bryce Dolan, coming from you in the United Wireless Arena in Dodge City on KCLY.